Yo, RX back with another terrible breakdown of UFC Vegas 36 Bumpson versus England. Um, you know me, I don't do these long intros. To start off, go down there, like, comment, well, you know what to do. It's not your first time here, I hope. If it is, I'm sorry what you're about to watch. And secondly, if you're here for top tier fucking breakdowns, I do tape study. I don't do that shit. I think it's a waste of time, personally. I think it's useless. But if you want to go watch people who do A+ breakdowns, I'll link them right in the top right about now. But yeah, go watch them if you want to go watch A+ breakdowns. But stay here if you want to watch my kind of Z+. But, let's start this bitch. Are you ready? Better be. Baby! First fight on the card, Jonathan Martinez versus Marcelio Rojo. It's a close fight. Martinez coming off a really bad KO loss to Davy Grant, and Rojo coming off a KO loss to a guy who's fighting later on the card, Air Jordan. Rojo, I don't know much about besides his one fight with Jordan, where he got KO'd in the third after winning the fight pretty much. And then for Johnson Martinez, I would say I'm a Martinez fan. I like the guy. He went on a 2-fight winning streak, but pretty bad wins if you ask me, against Frankie Sands and Tomato Can Alfredo, and then lost to Andre Ewell before that, but it was a split, so people think he won. I don't remember the fight too well. And then before the Ewell fight, he beat someone. Never heard of the guy. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this fight. Martinez is the -115 favorite, and Rojo is +130. I think that line is perfect. I really don't see Rojo winning, if he gets to the ground maybe, but I don't see it going to the ground much. And I think Martinez definitely has the advantage on the feet, so I think Martinez will get a decision. If you're picking Rojo, which I know someone I linked already, Payne is, so if you want to go watch why he has Rojo, go ahead and watch. But I'll go Martinez by decision. So I'm picking a favorite. Every time I pick a favorite, they fucking lose. After that, you got Dalcha. I'm not gonna say his last name. Versus Marc-Andre Barlet. I'm not good at names. Again, another fight I'm not gonna say too much about because I don't know either guy that well. I picked against Marc-Andre in his last two fights when he beat Abu Azaitar and some Polish dude. And then before that, he lost to pretty good competition, Andrew Sanchez, Jocko, and Jin Park. So obviously he loses when he should and wins when he should, and I think this still loses when he should. Because DeLucia coming off a win versus the Joker guy, we all know him. But sadly, before that, he ended up on Ankalaev's highlight reel by vicious fucking front kick. And then before that, he beat some cans. Who cares? But he is the +120 dog somehow. I don't know how. And then Marc-Andre is -145. I'd have DeLucia at -145. I would switch the odds personally. But I'm not an odds maker. I just watch fights. Yeah, I think DeLucia will get if he doesn't get the knockout in the first, or halfway through the second, it'll probably be a decision. I wouldn't be amazed if he got robbed because of he gassed in round 3. Marc Andre wins it, and then you know how fucking UFC fights go sometimes. Yeah, I'm going Delicha by knockout in the first or second. Probably the first I'll pick, but I could see it in the second. And besides that, not much to say. Hopefully the first dog I pick of the night does not fuck me, because lately a lot of them have. Fucking hell. But I'm not picking a dog in this next fight because the MMA Twitter main event, not Adrian Yanez versus Randy Costa. It's Charles Air Jourdain versus Juicy fucking J Rosa. This is a great fight. Everyone's hyped for this fight, and I can't blame them. I'm hyped for this fight. It's a fan favorite in Air Jourdain versus a guy who's hard to hate in Juicy J because he's Juicy fucking J. So, Juicy J sadly coming off a bad knockout loss to Sung Hoo Choi, and Jourdain coming off a knockout against Rojo, who's gonna lose to begin this card. Jourdain is the minus 190 favorite with Juicy J plus 155. I guess I would probably lower Jourdain a little bit to like 170, but besides that, I think the line is really good. I'm gonna pick Air Jourdain. I think Erosa's good, but I think Jourdain's a little better. He is 25 compared to Erosa, who's 32. But this age, I don't really think plays a big factor in this fight. It's pretty close. Jay's still 34, so MMA prime. But this fight could go either way. I could see a knockout, or I could see a crazy decision. Probably could be fight of the night. I wouldn't be amazed. This or the next fight I think could be fight of the night, unless I'm forgetting a fight, which I don't think I am. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go Air Jourdain by decision. Great fight. On paper, when this fight was announced, I was pretty hyped because of Jourdain's opponent in that Lerone Murphy guy. Yeah, Lerone Murphy had visa issues, because of course everyone on this fucking card had visa issues. No one got COVID, only visa issues, which seems fucking worse. Yeah, I'm going Air Jourdain by decision, but Juicy J wins. That's cool as well. After that, you got the other fight I think that could be fight of the night. Jack Tank Shore versus Ludovic Shalom. To start off, Shore the minus 230 favorite, with Ludovic coming back at plus 185. Unlike most people, I don't agree with that line. I would push Shore around 210, Ludovic to around. I would keep Ludovic where he is, because if you watch Ludovic on Tough, he does not give a fuck. Does not give a fuck. More like gives less fucks than the Diaz's or Tony. He literally put his hands down and walked forward towards Ricky at one point. He does not care. He literally just took punches and was like, "That's the best you got, dude." Like, this man's fucking insane. And then to Jack Shore, 14-0. Somehow was a split decision against Hunter Azure, even though he won that fight clearly, I think. And this is Ludovic's first fight in about 2 years almost, a year and 9 months, because he was on Tough. I think Shore will grind out a decision. If Ludovic were to win, I would be shocked. Not as much as other people. I know a lot of people are like, Jack Shore, lock of the card. Which, trust me, I like Jack Shore. Look at my Twitter, IG, all that shit. Link down below. He's my profile pic for the week. But, he's not my lock. Ludovic is not a pushover. Like, Jastro's only been getting tough opponents. This is his third opponent on this card, because Sed and some other guy pulled out. Sed and Murgamedov and some other guy they brought in pulled out. So I'm going with the Wales. By the way, the Wales flag is amazing. I think it's the sickest fucking flag. But I'm going to Tank by decision, and yeah, 15-0, baby. He's a great prospect. Another one at bantamweight. Him, the Sugar Show, fucking Andrew Yanez. Bantamweight's the best weight class in the UFC right now. I think most people can agree with that. So let's see if one of the hottest prospects can continue their winning streak, their undefeated streak. And then the featured prelim, a toss-up fight to a lot of people. Yeon Kim versus Molly Mccain. Pretty much 115 each, 110. The odds have been going pretty close all week. It's a really close fight. Like at watching the code breakdowns, everyone agrees it's a close fight. It could go either way. Looking at Kim, her last losses were to Antonina Shevchenko and Alexa Grasso. Not bad losses in the slightest. And then for Molly McCain, her last two fights were losses against Laura Procopio and Taliana Santos. Not the best losses. I'm going Molly. I think the UK vibes on this card are too strong to pick against her or anyone else. I have no idea how either of these two wins. I don't know. This fight, like everyone is saying, is a toss-up. It goes one of two ways. I don't know which way it's gonna go. I know it's not the best breakdown for the fight, but I really have not watched too many fights of these two, and if I have, I completely forgot them. But yeah, I'm going with the vet, Molly McCain, the Meatball, which weird fucking nickname. I'm going to Meatball by decision, of course, not because it's the women's fight. Okay, maybe a little bit, but yeah, I'm going Molly by decision. I think veteranship and the UK vibes, baby. London, UK, same thing. I don't fucking know. And speaking of UK, the first fight on the main card, Molly's training partner, Batty the Batty Pimplet versus Luigi Dammini. Here's my lock of the card, Batty the Batty. And my lock of the card in the fight I'm most hyped for on the card, and I think everyone's most hyped fight, is the Batty the Batty debut. Everyone is hyped for this fight, I think. I'm so hyped for this fight, you don't even know. I'm shocked it ain't Tacoma. I'm shocked it's this low on the card. Batty in his last two fights, winning in a knockout submission. Luigi losing his last fight about 2 months ago to Fares Ziam. Pretty badly lost that fight, if I can remember correctly. And now he's fighting the hot prospect, the most hyped guy to come from the UK since Darren Till, Batty the Batty. Batty is the minus 150 favorite. Luigi's plus 120. I agree. Batty might be my lock the card, but I wouldn't put him at like huge minus 220 numbers and shit. I'm saying Batty's gonna get a knockout or a submission. He's gonna go in there and finish Luigi and put a statement on his debut. I'm not gonna start saying he's the next UFC champion, he's the next this. But if all the hype's real, I think he's gonna go in there first fight and torch Luigi. Luigi can win, of course. I think anyone can win any fight, but I just don't see Luigi winning this personally. So I'm going the Batty by knockout in the first. It could be a submission. It could be a knockout in any round. Could be a submission in any round. Could be a decision. Patty can win anyway, and I think he's gonna win whatever way he wants. Terrible way to end that breakdown, but I don't care. Next up, we got a weird fight. Well, this and the next fight are both pretty weird fights. Khalil Roundtree versus Modestas Brookhouse. Khalil getting robbed in his last fight against Martinez. He clearly won that fight. And then before that got KO'd by Putilava. We all know how his careers went. 8-5, hyped as fuck when he first came in, but then got beat bad. He's coming into this fight the plus 125 dog to the minus 150 fave. I would have this fight 120 each. Both guys not looked great lately, even though, like I said, Khalil should have won his last fight. And for his opponent, Modesto losing his last two fights, a really bad KO to Jimmy Crute, and then a decision to another guy whose name I'm not gonna try to pronounce. I'm going Khalil. I know this is probably on paper my worst pick. If anyone actually watched my channel, I'd probably get flamed. And I know not many people are picking Khalil, but I think he's gonna land the one big shot like Jimmy Crute did and send Modesto to the shadow room. Khalil might not have the best gas tank, but he has power. Ask Derek Lewis about gas tank and power. Well, I think Roundtree's gonna KO him in the first. If it gets past the first, then I'm gonna be a little worried about my pick. Trust me, I'm gonna be a little worried. But I'm going with my third underdog on the card as of right now, and I will hope again my underdogs don't shit the bed like some card about 2 weeks ago. If you can go back and see my breakdown. I picked a lot of dogs, and a lot of them sucked. So this week they don't. Yeah, I got Khalil by knockout in the first. After that, you got another weird fight. David Zawaba versus Alex Moreno. Moreno, the minus 180 favorite, plus 155. Zawaba, I'm being 112% honest with you. I don't remember a single Zawaba fight. And I remember Moreno's last two fights, losing to Showtime and then beating Cowboy. And this fight can go either way, probably. Because I don't know. This fight, I don't know why this is even high on the card. This should definitely be on the prelims. I would put McCain or Jourdain on the main card over this, but that's what I would do. But I really don't have much to say about this fight because I don't know a thing about Zawaba. He's fucking 2-3 in his last 5, losing to Ramiz, beating Nurmagomedov, losing to the Leech, losing to Danny Roberts, and beating someone in KSW. And then Moreno, we know what he does. He beat Race McKee, which not a great win on paper. Try to go into a decision with him. Come on. But I think I'm gonna go the Great White, Alex Moreno. Both guys are 31, so Moreno. No, I don't know. I know this is the worst breakdown, but I don't know anything about Zawaba and Moreno. He KO'd Cowboy, who couldn't KO Cowboy at this point. So I'm gonna go with the Great White by decision. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. My probably least confident pick on the card, Alex Moreno. Yeah, my least confident looking at the card. But I'm going Moreno by decision. Let's hope he gets it done. After that, you got Tom Aspinall versus Sergey Spivak. Not much to say. Tom is the way better prospect of the two. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something real quick. Give me 3 seconds. On the RX channel, but back to what I was saying. Tom Aspinall versus Sergey. Tom Aspinall is the hottest fucking I don't think prospect anymore, but hottest up-and-comer in the heavyweight division. And Sergey Spivak could barely beat a 40 plus year old Alexei Olenek. I think every breakdown I watched said exactly what needs to be said. Fucking Spivak ain't that good, and Tom Aspinall is a future champion possibly. So I think kind of obvious. The minus 280 Tom Aspinall is gonna probably win. I think he'll get a probably first round KO. And Sergey, I would be amazed if Spivak won, but anything can happen in MMA. I'm not counting on him, because if he could barely, and I mean barely, beat a 40 plus year old Alexei Olenek, no disrespect to Alexei Olenek, fucking legend, but dude, everyone cares Olenek nowadays, and most of the time. If you couldn't, you're not that good. And then before that, you beat Jared Van Dura, who sucks. And I don't think you beat Carlos Felipe, but that's what I think. And you lost to Ty Burrow. So I'm going with Aspinall. I think he's getting better. He's a better young heavyweight out of the two. So yeah, I got Aspinall by knockout in the first, baby. And then, the main event of the evening, 22.5 minutes in. Derek, the most boring middleweight of all time, Brunson, versus Darren the Gorilla Till. Derek Brunson sucks. I gotta say, his last 4 wins, Elias Theodoro, who? Ian Heinisch sucks. Edmund Shabazian, he fought like a bitch. Kevin Holland, he fought like a complete bitch. Hell, Darren Till went 5 rounds with the Reaper, and questionably won if he didn't get taken down. So I think Darren Till is still gonna win. Am I biased? Yes, fuck Darren. It's fucking Derek Brunson. I don't think Brunson's that good, personally. He's a shit striker and an okay grappler. Wow, you could take down Kevin Holland. Wow, you could take down Edmund Shabazian. So could most people on the UFC roster. Probably most of fucking women could. And I'm a Kevin Holland fan. Edmund Shabazian fucking sucks. I don't need to say too much. I think Till will keep it on the feet and get a decision. I'd be a little amazed at a knockout, but I wouldn't be like, there's no way he could knock him out. So, and Brunson not knocking out shit or getting a submission. Brunson's only key to victory is praying Darren gasses late in the fight, which Darren's cardio is not bad, so not gonna happen. I'm going Liverpool's minus 175 favorite, which by the way, I'm seeing people say on Twitter, how is Till the favorite? Because he's gonna win. Duh. Derek Brunson sucks. So, I'm going to Gorilla by decision, baby. And yeah, those are my picks. I'll say them one more time. I got Jonathan Martinez by decision. I got Delicha by knockout in the first. I got Charles Jourdain by decision. I got Jack Shore by decision. I got Molly Mccain by decision. I got Patty the Batty by knockout in the first. I got Khalil Roundtree by knockout in the first. I got Alex Moreno by decision. I got Tom Aspinall by knockout in the first. In the main event, I got Gorilla by decision. So down below, tell me your picks. You know what to do. Tell me your picks. Tell me what you think of my picks. Yada yada yada. And yeah, sorry for the random moment of silence. So halfway through the video, I had to do something. And I'm not the most professional, but I try to be. So if you like the video, like the video. Dislike the video, dislike the video. Sub, comment, yada yada yada. RX out until probably Sunday when I do a recap. Peace.